she witnessed her own father stab his wife, Jacqueline. It's apparent that he's trying to flee the country.
Which is pretty crazy because if he had a passport at this point, he would be gone.
Yeah. Oh, he definitely would be
100%.
gone. On February 28th, Keith also makes a call about getting a cash advance on his American Express card, but it's denied because of the type of card he has. So not only is he trying to flee, he's trying to get a lot of money.
Yep.
On March 3rd, 2019, Keith and Valeria Smith are arrested in Texas, approximately 1,700 miles from Maryland and only 20 minutes from the Mexico border.
No way.
Apparently, they claimed they were just on vacation. The police had sent out national notifications that Keith was planning to flee so that the other states could keep a watch out for them, and it worked.
That's crazy.
At some point after
That's
the
nuts.
arrest, Valeria admitted that the panhandler's story was completely false and that she witnessed her own father stab his wife, Jacqueline. On March 3rd, 2019, Keith Tyrone Smith was booked. Bail was set at no bond. Keith was charged with conspiracy to commit with Valeria Smith, assault, and dangerous weapon charges. It listed the location of the as 1800 Orleans Street, Baltimore, which is the hospital where Jacqueline. The next day, Keith and Valeria were arraigned on March 4th in Cameron County, Texas. The two were extradited to Maryland to face and other charges. Police transported Keith and Valeria by plane, and they arrived at the Baltimore airport shortly after midnight on March 21st, 2019. They were taken straight to the central booking intake facility in Baltimore. So in September, Valeria pleads guilty to accessory after the fact as part of a cooperation agreement with the state. She is going to testify against her father at his trial, but this trial won't begin for another 2 years, December 1st, 2021, because of COVID. So at trial, one of the devastating parts at trial was that Valeria testified that Jacqueline was asleep in the front seat when Keith pulled over and began her. Valeria said she was high at the time, and so she was just kind of surprised. Her dad did it, and then she just listened to her dad. He told her what story to say, and she said it. The jury deliberated for about 5 hours before convicting Keith on December 9th, 2021 of first-degree murder using a deadly weapon. In convicting him of first degree, the jury had to find that Keith acted with premeditation. On February 28th, Keith was sentenced to life in prison for the murder of his wife, plus 3 years to be served concurrently for the use of a deadly weapon.